Hi, today I'm going to be offering some help for people that are working on online registration with the Danville schools. We're really excited to have you joining our district. To find our online registration portal, you'll just go to the danvilleschools.net website, which is our district site. Click on the Families tab and begin the online registration, which is the last choice in that menu. If you already have a student in our district, even if you're adding a new one, you would go to returning families and you'll open that with your account and then you can add a student there. If you're new to our district, you'll click on new families and start a new registration unless you can save this process and come back to it. If you don't want to do it all in one setting or you need to gather more information. So to register a student for next year, I would put in an email address, whether or not I've already attended the district, and begin my registration. There's a confirmation number here that you'll want to write down so that when you come back to that work later, you can put in that confirmation number and it will save your work. You'll need to type that you are the person that's authorized to do this registration. And then there's a helpful pop-up that gives you some tips of some things that you may want to gather. And it has a phone number here to call if you run into any problems. You can also email Hawkins, HAWKINS, at danville.kyschools.us, or you can even request to do a paper registration process if that's more convenient for you and your family. Put in a phone number. And I want to show you, we're not going to have time to get through an entire registration process, but each of these sections, when they're highlighted, you'll be working through the menu here. And then once you get through that section, the next one will open. So I'm going to click on next. You have to click on next rather than just going down to home address. If you don't click on next, when you get to the end of the process, it's not going to accept all of your information. Okay, so I'm just going to choose an address from the menu. I don't have to upload in the utility bill right now if that's something that I want to do later. Or if you have any problems with uploading, then you can always bring materials to the school and we can upload those for you and make copies. All right, so it's already saved some of my information. And remember, I click next before I go to anything else. All right. Now here I have some choices about what information that I want this person to be able to receive. And remember, I can click next. Okay, so you'll have to choose any information about whether or not you'll have to answer these questions about whether or not you work in agriculture and how long you've lived in the area. Okay, and whether or not I'm in the military. And then remember, when I save and continue, it will take me to the next section. So I can either add another parent or guardian, or if I don't have one, I'll just save and continue. All right, so if it's anything is highlighted in yellow, it will require me to go back and put some more information there. And with a check mark, it tells me that that is completed. So then I'll have some options to add emergency contacts, and I can even list in what order I want those people to be able to be contacted. When you're all finished, when you have all of your information uploaded and entered into the system, it's really important. The last thing that you have to do to finish your registration is to click a submit button. If that hasn't been submitted, then it's not going to recognize you as being finished. And anytime before you hit that submit button, you can still go in and add more information or edit information. So welcome to the Danville Schools, and just reach out to us if you need any help. Thanks.